you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal.
I'm a player on the late night tips. So these the prototypes. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss to death, friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss to death, friend, protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over my head down. Here lies young getting paid for. Never take a loss on my head down. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my head down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96.
Nowhere to go but up. Hey, it's the coach. This is week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Taylor on first down. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down, and that looked like a clear face mask to me.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Mayfield. Incomplete.
Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Select the team you want to join.
It's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Public hated or love it, the underdogs will lick a sword. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. That presidents drop a gem on there. I'm on earth. These the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tip. So see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss the death. Friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Kiss the death. Friend, protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 9 to 6. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a, here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah, the mother ride or die for my.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is.
Let's go, come on.
Started getting money, I see how it feels to be rich. I live by
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow, that's a big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money, I must get this money. I must get this money, get this money, get this money. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my
The oldest rivalry in the NFL on the first Sunday night of the year.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's complete to Cobb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just...
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 65 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but... Rodgers now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
But how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. As his guys are in for... Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So left side, it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. To throw, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! In for the score. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Rodgers now on first down. He sets to... He's got a man complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown and his first ever... first down. Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off the 39-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the second. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Rodgers again now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Well, we are going.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Running forward, Montgomery. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision... The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. And even 40 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. Here's Rodgers throwing on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Wide open receiver, complete. 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Tom Johnson forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time. So another catch, more yards, and now enough yards to break the single-game record.
It seemed inevitable the way this game went that the yards record would fall, and we got to see it. We got to witness it, and the crowd is so excited to watch another NFL record fall.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Not only the completion, but that pass also gives him the record for most passing yards in a single game. What a day.
That tells you that the completion percentage is really high. Yards per pass, really high. But what a fantastic day. A brand new record, and we were here to witness it.
He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mostly yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, say the man got me on. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? All in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to school me, but I've been a genius. Patty looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah. Ball for me.
foolish, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my whip. 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got plus bad, that's. I swear, baby, it was just kiss, that's it. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your toys. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero that I'll get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I son them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you have this for me?
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff is going in. We simplified the game plan. Let's go out.
Move 58! Move 58!
Listen up, fellas. I think we all know what today was. Today simply wasn't.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booger bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee,
so on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
That's fine, yeah.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive. 3rd down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Rodgers to throw once more. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers finding his tight end, Graham. Packer 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. On 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 23 yards on the play. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Throwing is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Rodgers. Trey Wayne's the Michigan State man right there in coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder coming up at halftime, the coach is back. He made it through the first weekend. That's the good news, and he's going to regale you with stats and scores from around the NFL here in the early games in Week 2.
You think he questioned coming back for Week 2, having to work with us?
I think he did. He's just happy that he is far away in Orlando. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Caught left side by Cobb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now.
And he will get this in. To the end zone, touchdown, Green Bay. As his guys are in for 6. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to the air on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes left side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it?
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers continue to roll. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL...
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right in your...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Push. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. In for the score. And the Packers are pouring it on. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that tie. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams with 2 touchdowns on the season. On 1st down, Rodgers. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete. But no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Rodgers on 1st and 10. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go, come on.
Now Rodgers going to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw. The all-pro corner Xavier Rhodes there to knock that one away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Rodgers now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers now throwing on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in there.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it's complete to Lewis. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Packer football here at... Rodgers looking to throw, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now.
That's fine. Yeah.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
58 to Mike.
Rodgers again now. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. How about the defensive stand here from... Here's Matt Weil now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is fielded at the 7. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play. And we
threw an opening, and there 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start also. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got some. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly on, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on the, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman? And go get to Dustin.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win.
58!
On the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, about tag on, I got it in the bag, man, getting all type of cash on my general true.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19.
Here's Rodgers on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric. First down, Rodgers almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Rodgers on 1st and 10. And Graham's got it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers throwing on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And again, it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers to throw once more. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham. Rodgers now on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw, it's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Graham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays.
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Packers... So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar, and we will skip the high. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, where are going? No.
Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete.
All right, Captain. Batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete as well. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his...
They go play action here on 1st down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking. Now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers now on first down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That one goes for 24 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Rodgers, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. And he spins through. And now running right through it. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
You have no timeouts remaining. You absolutely have to get out of bounds.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture, you got the picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like me and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on the, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the chosen, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture.
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. Can't hear my haters from way up here. They don't make a sound. Body goes on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new bay alert. Gonna be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skip to school.
Hello again, everybody. It is the coach. You're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports.
1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
That's fine now.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing again. And this is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw is Rodgers. And he finds Jimmy Graham. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. The numbers in last week's game for Graham, comfortably up over 100 yards when cruising past that number, and 2 touchdowns.
How'd you like to be the D coordinator this week? He watched that game last week, and I know his first thought was, we have to find a way to take him out of the game plan. We cannot let him do that to us.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are... On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now the Packers get set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 81 yards. Here's Shane Leckler now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Now Rodgers throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator.
Here's Shane Leckler now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. Whoosh. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to...
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Working from the gun, Rodgers going for the... man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. On 1st down, Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said.
use the speed to his advantage, and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
We'll remind you once again, coming up at halftime, we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He's got stats and scores from around the NFL as we wrap up the first month of the season.
No longer is he a rookie, the coach, a true veteran now.
A crafty veteran. And his pass, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Rodgers now going to throw again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his fifth. Here's Shane Leckler now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And not his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On first and 10, Rodgers. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. In for the score. And the Packers... They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
319!
Here's Rodgers throwing on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are pulled. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll try to get something going with Ty Montgomery. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's 2 guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
319!
To throw is Rodgers. To throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Phillip Gaines there defensively. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now Rodgers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Rodgers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. He's going to wind up, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you... They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers continue to roll.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. There he goes, right side. And the Packers are in for the score.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whipped on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think...
Rodgers looking to throw. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this is caught at the end. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake. Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. 4 braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing.
Select the team you want to join.
It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick and move through this.
Fixing these bumps on the road so I can just cruise to this. Living my life on the road, I'm trying to get used to this. And when they throw dirt, I just act like a broom to this. Trying to stay true to this. Even when they lie on me. World on my shoulders, my girl can't even cry on me. God watching over me, the devil probably spy on me. I've been going through some. Kenneth, keep an eye on me. I know it's been a drought, but to my fans, don't go dry on me. If you want a picture, take a picture, don't get shy on me. I'm here to inspire. I admire that you admire me. I've been in the dark, but I promise you'll see a brighter me. I'm sorry. To all my supporters, man. I love y'all. I just want to say thank you for supporting me since day one. You don't want to see me win, man. I don't know why, but we gonna win anyway. I came straight out the with a microphone. Boy, I swear I couldn't leave that mic alone. Everybody clear the room, I like to write alone. I'm in my zone, bass bouncing off the styrofoam. I'm never in between, I'm either hot or cold.
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff is going in, we've simplified the game plan. Let's go out here and execute. Hey, we gotta execute to win.
That's fine. Yeah.
Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God, then me and Satan had a face off. I swear my life was like a rocket. First I plotted, then I got it, couldn't wait long. I put the pedal to the metal, then took the brakes off. And I kept it wine like the steak sauce. My paychecks used to be a pair of Jordans, and I know I can't afford them, but I went ahead and bought them. Then I quit, started spent my money on recording. Yeah, the studio was small, but it made me a fortune. Made me a fortune. Trying to stop me.
Blue 58!
Y'all can't stop me. This is forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
319! 319!
Nothing on that beat.
Addicted to balling, I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, got bands, got bands. I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get my ends. I pull up in my pants, flexing, counting my bands. Started getting money. I see how it feels to be rich. I live by the beach now, that's how I should live. Since I was a toddler, I knew that I would become this. I cannot move slow, that's a big no. Gotta chase this money, bankroll after big bankroll. I must get this money, I must get this.
This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on
That's fine. Yeah. Oko, over here.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses.
Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Here's Rodgers to throw. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty...
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that one results in 35 yards. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Following this,
the NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the... Rodgers now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Graham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On first down, Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his...
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 10.
319.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll be out right at the 35. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Oh, he's got a man wide.
Really necessary. Get to messing like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk out.
Select the team you want to join.
New Cadillac with some all-gold hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. I'm used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread or fake dead a bit. They hate that. 50 million a year dot that made that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I would challenge with a in the hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Everyone knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go, see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give it. I live that they rapping back, carrying them back what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zeros. Certified neighborhood heroes. You can try one of them, better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hut.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sing with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunts till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah, for the love of the bankroll. Keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new hover. You know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady ducking clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real boy veteran. Boy academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you ain't around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what? I kept trap music, all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you act stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music, all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Superstars out. Brand new cars.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Now smash, shots and goals, tax, rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go, for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers, pocket splitters, don't think I'm ready, you got that swag, you got that salt, then sell it, free mind, cash them out, we bailing. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. My the same, don't need no clout, no fame. No clout, bought the game, all brand new chain. I swerve the lane, call the group the gang. Whip that thing, whip it, this shit give me, ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the don't want no, they pull up with that. It's times 3, this how it go. Park $1 million at the we gon' make 'em eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor. More PJs than PJs. Rich like water, go to Cabo. Splash. Cash in the walls, hollow. Cash. Your money too small, micro. Huncho on the call, gotta. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash, shots and goals, tax, rock the shows, big bang rolls, cash. Now she go for the team, now she don't ski, splash. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Ice the game, had to ice the game. So much ice, too much, had to ice the lane. Freeze the dud, had to freeze the lane. Freeze, camera phone. Turn your lights off. We been on. Came from my block and growed up. Guess I'm homegrown, well known. That is my cologne. I put my wrist inside the freezer, came out froze. Ice, ice. I put my heart inside, cause I was chose. I put my heart inside and only God knows. God knows. Yeah, the clinics, but that baby wipe this nose. I wipe this nose. What's a lick with till they explode?
Superstars out. Hey. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
Race with the stars out. Not a boarded house. Get deported out. Moved out for a shot. Marvin the Martian. I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the falsest? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma keep the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling blow, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers.
I sound it.
Okay, I'm back to school, you. This is open campus. This is, I should slap it open-handed. Tough life, I told her motto, she need lower standards. Asked her if she had a twin, I feel like Joey Tanner. Big spender, Kris Jenner, I promote the family. Kardashian, see the benzo, she like, oh, it's happening. Think she called me, cause she never knew her daddy. And my all black, Rhythm Nation, Janet, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, what's underground? What's underground? Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't pay, but ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef from shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost all the shine. I can buy a Billy, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big, like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah, but had cornrows. I can see you hang with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank, take small. Bank account on some tall. Attitude on some. Bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try it.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like us after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packet.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
All right, here we go. 3-19! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back. Young money in the cut like a tell tip rubber band.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a...
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, account stack. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came...
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden Night.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And, you know, he may not have the franchise tag, but I bet they're relieved to have that deal done, keep him around.
And he's a good guy, a valuable player to them, and they wanted to make sure they had him around. Good team chemistry, always hard to find, and when you've got it, you don't want to let it get away.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 38 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took them a while to get their speedster involved. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They go play action here on first down. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted...
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Back to throw. And an alley to run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. This throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy that has some precision in throwing the football.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. And as his guys are in for 6. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. So they go play action, 3 tight ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. 12 more yards there and another first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding room to the 20. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. And complete right side to Cook. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Lets it fly for Thielen. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 58 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he just...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Always... On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings... Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Cassius Marsh. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
They run again on 1st down. Cook able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Flush to his right. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And now running right through him. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Vikings, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next.
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
Bad for your company, bad company, bad for your company. In the ski mask in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't want to eat. If he said he want, they don't want no steam. Put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo this flop. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the flop. On the app.
Money and company, nah, baby. I don't need no the company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck and it's froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. Hit him with the the crumping. Whitey playing games. They don't want no problems with me.
All right, gentlemen, we've made way too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not going to win. So let's get it.
Now let's go! 319! 319! Now let's go! 319! All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Please don't bust down, color Americana. Booty tap, best mama, Betty, Freddy, ball back. Montana, think she model African. Wrist game, lucky charm, told me
Let's go!
leprechaun. I'm a young queen, I got me. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeve. Hating 'cause I'm up and up the feeds. Whole team got these on the
Hurry up, here we go. 319! 319!
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there right off the bat. 55 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get... Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this throw will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established?
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late in the half.
To throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on first and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it fly for Treadwell. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on it.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Flush to his right. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First down, he'll drop to throw. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because
they'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Breaks a tackle. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a first down sneak? And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they...
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that car. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hanging and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Act like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands and your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch it turn to a singer. Get it fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a pogo. Don't do these, they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't being friends with these when I was down out of so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This do my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting walk. Got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, no, it's top
I got
notch.
that chicken to golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your... Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Waggle State.
Now we're cooking. Well, it's the coach. This is the 2018 season, and you've got it tuned to EA Sports. Coming up, running back Dalvin Cook. He's back and coming off a big game a weekend ago, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Minnesota Vikings. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And Cook has it left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. And
he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a... Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They got 29 yards that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A 2nd time. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Dancing to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jerry Hughes in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.